Hey Sagittarius. Okay, this is your random reading. Since people were asking for love, it's definitely a separation reading, so this will be for those in separation, no contact with someone. Okay, so let's get into it. Don't shoot the messenger. So, you know, you may be hearing from someone. They do feel as if it's time to break the silence between you. Um, because we're seeing Temperance and the Page of Pentacles. This person definitely wants to talk. They want to make peace with you. Temperance does usually talk about, reconciliation, but I don't really feel like that's what's happening. I feel like this person, I mean, it may happen, but I feel like this person wants to explain things. They want to, like I said, they want to make peace with you. And there is unfinished business between you and this person, for sure. And it kind of feels sad, like you just moved forward, to be honest with you. The Queen of Wands is here with the Six of Cups. I do feel like you were hoping like this person would come back around and that things would be good like they used to be. But at the end of the day, I do kind of feel like you were just forced to move on. And I think you did. I think you did. And what's interesting is when you do talk to this person, there is going to be some element of the way that things used to be. It may even start off as a very light conversation. We were seeing the Page of Cups this morning. So definitely there could be that, right? And I feel like you want things to be light. I don't, and I feel like you want life to be light at this point. Now, this person was definitely meant to come into your life. This is what you need to know. This was very fated for you. And believe it or not, and you may not see it that way, but it was actually essential to some inner healing that happened. Maybe I feel, because when we connect with, a spiritual partnership like this, which, separation kind of, it's a little bit of an indicator of the runner chaser, twin flame-ish thing, because this very much feels like a lot about this was about healing. And it was about healing fears of the past. It may be even more so than being with this person. It's really interesting too, because independent was here. Now this person, I feel like they were teaching you that, Sag, because the Emperor definitely thinks of themselves first. They do. Like, I know I have an Aries North Node, which is really about, pushing yourself first. Aries rules the house of self, and it's putting yourself first, making you the priority. And I feel like this was, it was supposed to make you more independent that way. It's not saying that you weren't independent, but maybe you very much put other people before yourself. And the fact that this person did that was supposed to actually, it was supposed to lead you to that through love, because the Lovers is here. So this definitely feels very twin flame-ish, and yes, this person, like, they chose themselves, like, over and over and over again. And I think that that's what it was supposed to lead you to, which was, I think they have a lot to say, though. It's like you were supposed to meet this person to do some healing with them. But you were also supposed to both have your own path. And, especially if either of you, or maybe both of you did it or whatever, made like relationships or connection more important than your own personal goals. I mean, this would be the dynamic that kept coming into play. And I feel like, you know, healing, releasing is here with freedom and romantic feelings. I feel like, wow, like so much healing. And maybe even this conversation may be very healing because you come to understand some things, right? Because with the Three of Wands, Justice, and the Three of Pentacles, this wasn't about other people. It definitely was about other things, right? And, you know, the decision, I just feel like they're letting you know why they made this decision, for sure. I mean, they could be choosing to work on things with you, with the Three of Pentacles. But I do kind of feel like, look, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. I feel like you're moving on because you want a close connection that is committed. And you, I mean, it's you may be telling this person, like, that's what I want to move towards. You know, but let's see what happens next in this connection. Because I really don't feel like, this almost feels like resolution to me. It doesn't actually feel, you know, it just feels like you understand more after this conversation. But let's see. So what happens next between you and this person? Sagittarius and the person. What happens next? But I do feel in this connection, you never exactly had an ending. Like, it was never like, I want nothing to do with you. It's like, you know, do we need closure? We don't really. I mean, closure is a myth, but, you know, it does help. I feel like it helps you in this situation because you come to understand a little bit more. You know, I don't think this person was, like, trying to hurt you, per se. But let's see. So what happens next between Sagittarius and this person? What happens next? Well, you definitely have a conversation. You definitely have a conversation. Could be, you know, things take a different direction with this person. What happens next? There's a lot in here about talking and peace. What happens next? Interesting. Really? I mean, I feel like you get together with this person. I do feel as if you have a talk, maybe about things moving in a new direction with you and this person. And I just see a lot of talking here. And some unknowns. Like, there's definitely a new cycle. What this new cycle is kind of feels like maybe neither of you know. Yeah, you know, maybe you don't know what this looks like. But let's see if we can get any more information about the future. Any more information about the future. But I can tell you one thing, like, the unknowns get resolved. Like, because it almost feels like there were stories maybe created. And that's what happens when you don't have the facts, right? I feel like that definitely is resolved. Where you go from here with this person, I don't think that's very clear, but we'll see if we can see anything in the future energy. What's the future energy here? Three of Wands, Knight of Cups. Oh boy. Four of Wands. What's the future energy for Sag in this person? It's very interesting, Sag, because I feel like the dynamic between you changes. Like it's more about fun, honestly. Okay. Fortunately, I see the Five of Wands. Oh, boy. Ugh. Five of Wands. So, I do feel as if in the future it's very possible that you spend some time with this person. But I also do see some resistance. There's like spending time with them, but at the same time, not really knowing where you stand. You know, the High Priestess, the Tower, the Five of Wands. Like, you kind of just don't know where you stand with this person. Because there doesn't seem to be, like, any definition. You know, and I'm kind of seeing the Three of Swords. So, I mean, it's possible that, you know, this person is entertaining other people. It's possible that there is an argument, but let's see. Tell us more, especially the Tower and the Five of Wands. Nine of Cups. Ooh. Six of Swords. Two of Wands. Okay. Three of Swords. What's this Five of Wands? So the Nine of Cups is here with the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to be really honest here, and I mean, hopefully don't get any, you know, negative feedback, but I feel like, yes, you may spend some time with this person, but there's something that comes between you that it feels like it was always there. Maybe it was something, you know, that also happened in the past, that some drama or resistance. And I feel like ultimately it put you in a crossroads with this person and you choose yourself. You do what you were always meant to do here. You choose yourself and what's best for you because you want partnership, right? You definitely heal things with this person, but I feel like you're also making the decision. Yeah, Two of Cups. You heal things with this person, but you want something. I feel like you and this person want something completely different, right? And I feel like you realize that through spending time with them. Like, it's not that they haven't changed. I mean, you definitely make peace with them. You definitely reconcile with them. But I feel like they don't want necessarily, like they want to be in your life, but they don't want like marriage or a committed relationship, and you do. So it doesn't feel, and it's that point in which the two of you aren't on the same page, and that's what causes the problem. So I don't feel like you have a problem with this person. But I feel like you really want to move towards something that is serious, something that is going somewhere. To be honest with you. You know? And I feel like it's hard. I feel like it's hard, but I feel like that's what you decide. Does that mean you don't have this person in your life? I can't really say. But I do think that you decide that not in a romantic way. Not in a romantic way, okay? All right. Sagittarius, so, I mean, that's what's coming through. That's what's coming through. And look what's on the bottom, peace. With an ex-lover. Music, inspiration, regrets. And it's like the whole story is right here on the bottom. It's like it leads you more towards knowing exactly what it is you want. And none of it feels ugly, Sag. I want to say that. I don't feel like there is an ugly thing happening with this person. And I have no idea what role they're going to play in your future. But, I mean, I feel like it really lets you see that, you know, you want something serious. Okay, Sag, that's what I have for you. Toodles.